Okay, you are welcome. This is Financial Corner with Dr. Kings. We told you that all the Fridays in November that will be coming to you live to bring you teachings on Financial Corner, how to turn your financial fortunes around and how to maximize profit from your finances. And this night promises to be one of those nights that you will enjoy and also learn and also be happy for spending your time with us. Tonight will be sharp, concise, precise at the point. And I'll be telling you how I made my first 1 million naira. It's not a rocket science. It's all about planning and discipline. So tonight I will be sharing those deep experiences that I've had thus far on this journey. So if you are joining me for the first time or you are seeing me for the first time on this space, my name is Dr. Kingsley and I'm Dr. Kings, your host on this Financial Corner. And this is Gist with K, a YouTube channel where we discuss matters of national importance. If this is your first time coming across this channel, kindly subscribe, like, drop your comment, any question at all you want to ask, drop your comment and share. Let your friends know what is happening here. We'll be glad to entertain to all those questions and give you feedback as at when due. Okay, but for the purpose of this night's recording, we'll be dealing on financial success. Financial success. When you talk about financial and success, is a two-letter words joined together. Is a conjunction. So when you talk about financial is a state of having more than enough to take care of any need as they come up. One thing with needs is that they don't give you invitation. They don't tell you when they are coming. They just spring up and you will not have any other option than to attend to them. It's something that you must attend to. That's why they are need. If it is want, you can do without it. But when it is need, it's something you must deal with as they come. So for the purpose of this video, financial is you being able, having more than enough to take care of your need as they arise, okay? And success is not a show up. Is not being at the state of having more than enough. That is not success. Somebody can have more than enough and still not be successful. Okay? Somebody can have more than enough and still not be successful. So when we talk about success, for the purpose of this video, we are talking about achieving your aims and your purpose. Achieving your aims and your purpose. It may not be loud. It may not look like a conventional stuff that people celebrate. It may not look like what people will gather to celebrate or thank you or say, well done for achieving these feats. But for you, is a plan, is a map out plan, is a laid down principle, something that you have said from so time to so time, this is what I want to achieve, this is the height I want to attain. So any of the milestone you attain is a success. It may be a 10 steps milestone. If you achieve the first step, is a success. That means you've crossed that line. If you achieve the second one, it's also a success. So what I'm going to be talking on this video tonight, on today's Financial Corner with Dr. Kings, is financial success. Financial success. And I want to take this time also to thank those of you who has been following since we started this teaching, since the first Friday of this month. I think this is the the fourth segment, the fourth section of this teaching. So, and today happens to be the last Friday in September. So I want to thank you for staying put, for your contribution, for your support, for your comments, and also for sharing, for letting your friends know what is happening on this channel called Gist with K. Okay, let's dive into what we have tonight. You know, Woody Allen said that success is 90% of showing up. And when you look at it in practicality, you will discover that he was right. And other people that have other school of thought believe that success is 85 or 75% of showing up. But the truth remains, without showing up, you cannot attain success. Without showing up, you cannot attain success. Just like a businessman, no matter the capital you invested in that business, if you lock up your business premises without opening it up for customers to see what you have, the truth will remain that you will not sell a pin out of the stock you have there, no matter how good they are, no matter how expensive or lucrative, enticing the goods might be. You will not sell a pin. Why? You did not open it up for customers or buyers to see the kinds of goods you have in your store. By the time you have extravagant goods or fast-moving commodities stock up in a warehouse and you lock the warehouse, the tendency are that those goods will stay there. Despite that they are fast-moving goods, they will stay there without moving fast. Why are they fast-moving goods, but they can't move fast? You lock them up in the warehouse. Nobody is seeing them. Those who needed them are not seeing them. They might be in that warehouse, and in the open market, there will be scarcity, and nobody will know they're in that warehouse. Because if people know they're in that warehouse, they might approach you and say, hey, what we have in our stock, we have exhausted it. Now, this is one of the fast selling goods. Can you open your warehouse? Let's carry some and sell for you or sell on your behalf. But if you lock them up in your warehouse without people knowing, you cannot sell those goods. Peradventure, the goods will remain there, get bad or get expired, and you end up losing money, losing time, losing the cost of storage also. Listen, what makes success 90% of success showing up is this. Bring it to apprenticeship. You will see a boy of 14, 15, 16 who say, oh, I want to go and learn this skill in automobile. He doesn't have the skill before, but getting there, they sign an agreement, they reach a compromise. After all the deliberation on the table of negotiation, they will say, okay, you will stay for 5 years, 6 years, as the case may be. And from the day one, he starts showing up. He may not know the names of the parts. He may not know the names of the tools. He may not know the sizes of the bolt or nuts that loses whatever bolt they lose. He may not know. But because he is showing up every day, seeing people doing that work, if they want to lose some bolt, they will say to him, go and get me 14 spanner. If they want to lose something else, they will say, go and get me shifting spanner. If they want to hit something, they will say, go and get me brass spanner. And by the time he gets there the first day, he may look around and come back and say, I didn't see anything like that, or I didn't see it. And the people will laugh. They will follow him to the toolbox, pick up that spanner, pick up that item, and say, this is what I asked you to go and bring. In case of next time, if I send you, just come and get this. From there, he will learn because he showed up that day. Peradventure, he didn't show up that day. He will not learn. He will not know what is brass hammer. He will not know what is 14, 15, or the number of the spanner. He will not know what is shifting spanner. But because he showed up, he will learn that one that particular day. What will happen subsequently? Anytime you mention that spanner or any of those tools, he will go to the toolbox, bring them without mistakes or hesitations. So, financial success is when you have your financial freedom and you are putting those money into something that will profit you. Financial success is not showing up. You may have a house of your own, you may have cars, but financially you are not successful. Have you not seen landlords who are not happy? We have a lot of people like that. Listen, financial success connotes that you are in that level where you have financial freedom, not only to meet your needs, but to meet the needs of others without shaking financially. If you can remember, during the last week Friday financial corner, I said, don't buy land with your first 1 million. Don't buy land with your first 1 million. Don't buy car with your first 1 million. Just like what you see in a modern days today, you see a lot of young people. Somebody will make his first 1 million or 2 million. Okay, let's say 2 million and use 1.8 or 850 or 900, 1.900, 1,900,000. Use it to buy a car. Use 100,000 to fuel that car and drive it to his neighborhood. People will gather and celebrate him, and the money has just ended like that. You just bought liability, not assets. You bought liability, not asset. And what we are teaching on this channel is assets for you to acquire access and make right investments that will yield proceed for you. People are sleeping by this time of the night. There are some people who are sleeping and they are sleeping deep, but money is hitting their account. I am telling you. People like Dangote, they are in their house now, but their commodities are traveling across borders, across country, across states. They are in their house sleeping, maybe relaxing with their family. But one truck carrying cement, sugar, or flour is on his way or on their way now to a specific location to go and discharge or offload. That is what we call financial success. Financial success. So what you tend to achieve more is to ensure that 90% of what you do, even if you don't know it, develop the interest of knowing and show up for it. As you are showing up, coupled with discipline to learn, you will discover in no distant time, you will become a master in that area of specialization that you are pursuing your career in. Check this out. Some of us don't like maths while we are in school. Maybe from high school or from college, you don't like maths, but you ended up studying maths in the university. What changed? What happened? You keep showing up, going to school. Even the first time they were teaching maths, you didn't understand it. When they were calling calculus, metrics, Pythagorean theory, calling all the statistical name that is used in math, you didn't understand it, but you didn't walk out of the classroom. You were still there, keeping calm, keeping cool, with open mind to learn. And before long, you see yourself solving all those equations, doing all those geometries, doing all those arithmetic. It becomes easy. Before you know, you start doing assignment and you are doing them and you are getting them right. Okay? So showing up is another way to attain that height of success, and not regular success or conventional success, financial success. Let's go to the stock market. You see some people, every day they keep checking the trends, the charts on the stock market. They have not bought any share yet. They don't even have one share, one unit, they don't have. But they keep on checking the trend. They keep on checking the chart. With time, they can predict the stock that will go up and when the stock will start declining. And those kind of people, any day they decide to invest in stock, they will never lose. They will never lose because they have taken time to study. They can tell you when it will go bluish and they can tell you when it will go reddish. They have taken time to study the lines, the particular time of the day when stock will start appreciating, and the particular time of the day before the closing of the business when it will start dropping. And when they want to invest, they go for those stocks that appreciate, that they have mastered, they have skill, they have built knowledge, they have acquired a lot of knowledge. In fact, by the virtue of knowledge they have acquired so far, you can boldly call them technocrats. They can tell you this stock will do well today and that stock will do well. They can tell you this stock will engage in some losses and that stock will engage in some losses. It's not because they know it all, but because they keep on going, they keep learning. And on their learning process, people who don't understand what they are chasing after will see it as this one is lazy, this one don't want to do something good with his or her life. But when the result will start speaking, people who don't understand the work you have put behind the scene might even tag you a ritualist. But those who understand the hard work will know that, hey, this is what this person worked out far to build. There is nothing like that as people think. Okay? Financial success is one of the things that has helped me. And anyone in this life who has attained financial success, watch them. They are simple. They may not look it, but when it comes to doing, you will discover that, hey, this person have crossed this line. It is easy to be a millionaire in 10 zeros than to be a millionaire in 1 zero. And when these people cross that line of and graduate into financial success, you see them, they become more humble because this time they don't struggle. They have built a wealth of knowledge and have a good networking that they don't struggle to get more. They get more by the virtue of information. People might come to them and say, okay, please, I want you to lend me so and so at so percentage. And you see them, they do a lot of things. In as much money is involved, a lot of things legally. They can lend money, they can give loan, all this soft loan to collect interest. Hey, one thing people don't understand, especially those who are struggling to be financially independent, one thing they don't understand is this. One of the secrets of these big men, great men, be it industrialists in the tech world or banking world, oil and gas, one of their secrets is percentage. They will prefer to take 10% or 2% of a company that have a net worth of 2 billion than to take 20% outright payment. They will not. They will prefer to take even 3% of a company that have a net worth of 10 or 100 billion than taking 100 million outright payment. They will not. You know why? When you take 2% of that company that have 2 billion net worth, you have built generational wealth. That thing they will be paying you, be it monthly or quarterly, you cannot finish it alone. It will extend into your next generation. Your children will benefit from it. But young people these days don't think this way. And some of these people who have made it, they will not teach you this one. They will not tell you. They will tell you it's all about percentage. Tell us about that percentage. They may not tell you. Some will tell you it's a matter of hard work, putting hard work, putting hard work. Where are you putting in the hard work? The hard work should be put in a specific area. You can't put in hard work running around in the morning, put in hard work, going out for work, put in hard work in the workplace, come back again and keep on putting in hard work. Where exactly do these people put in the hard work? They may not tell you that they co-founded a company, and in that company, they have a stake of 10%. They may not tell you that that mansion they live in, that car they drive, that they are paying off those mortgage, or they acquire it with passive income, not what they are earning as salary or as commission. No. Passive income, something that, hey, every month or every date of this month, I receive so and so. It come into their account. They don't ask for it. It's not like you borrow somebody money and you are telling the person the month have ended, pay me my money back. No, it's not like that. This one is at the end of the month, or that exact date of the month, is either the financial institution credit them, or the company have already dropped an instruction with the bank, credit so account as at so date of every month, in as much that contract or that investment is still running. Financial success is showing up. Don't just say, I have tried today, tomorrow. If I try tomorrow and it didn't work, I won't try again. No. And you know one thing, if we can think success in finances, in businesses, in career is synonymous to day-to-day life, sometimes go out of your comfort zone. Go to a building site. Go to where they are bringing house down. If they are doing it manually without using a mechanized method, you understand this better. It's like you are using a sledgehammer hitting a wall. Peradventure, on the 20th count, the wall collapsed. But it was not that 20th time you hit that wall that collapsed the wall. The collapsing of the wall started from the first one you hit. When you hit that first one, there was no crack on the wall, but the foundation cracked. When you hit the second time, there was no crack, but the foundation moved. As you keep hitting the wall, the foundation keep losing balance. As you keep hitting it, you may hit it for 2-3 hours. The foundation will keep on losing balance, but it will come to a point where you will hit it. The foundation will not just lose balance, the foundation will also collapse and the building will go down. The building will go down. Listen, it's not all about, I have tried this, it didn't work out. If you try it, it didn't work out, try again. Try again. Try again. Try again. Okay? Try again. Don't just give it the first shot and you ended up, you draw conclusion, it will not work. I happened to start my career early, and how I made my first 1 million. I was working with UAC, and I'm also a student. Something happened one of the days. I was doing some contribution because I grew up watching people who have rich daddy. Majority of the things they do, daddy give them money. So from the pocket money, they do it. I happen to be closer to Tony Man's last son. We are friends. We played together. He was schooling, I was schooling, but we played football together. Every weekend we'll come around. We are staying in the same location. All of a sudden, they moved to another location, and I started working for his father in the company, and he used to come around. So I started seeing things from them. Despite that we are friends, something happened. One day we are playing football. He had like three different boots in football boots in his car trunk, or boot as we popularly call it here. But I discovered that my boots got tore while we are playing. I asked him to give me one of his boots. Let me use, since we are in the same size of boots and shoes. He said no, that he would sell that boot for me. And that was 2006. I said, okay, how much will you sell the boot? He said 1,500. I told him, you have more than enough. 1,500 is nothing. Why not dash me this boot, or let me? He said no. I agreed to pay the 1,500. When I agreed to pay the money, luckily for him or me, he gave me the boot for me to use. Okay, I used the boot. I didn't make the payment instantly, but there was an agreement. The agreement was that I will buy the boot, that he will not dash me the boot, which I accepted. And I bought the boot. He didn't dash me the boot. When I went home that day, I started thinking. I said, this is my friend. We play together. Why is he collecting money from me to dash me a boot? If I'm the person, I will dash him the boot. If it's me, I will dash him the boot. It's not because I have more than enough. To me, it won't be much of a thing giving him a boot. But to him, he said, you will pay. And I paid. He gave me the boot. I was playing with the boot. After that, time, I went home that very Saturday. I started thinking, your father is rich. I work for your father. He pay me 8,000 every month, and you can't dash me a boot of 1.5. It sounds so strange and funny, but that was upbringing of some rich kids. Their father have let them know that whatever you are enjoying today, I work for it. So I don't plug money. Money don't grow on trees. So you too learn how to be financial prudent. It's not that he's stingy, no, but because of the financial literacy or education he had, that was why he behaved like that to me. And I wasn't angry. I wasn't feeling bad. I counted it as one of those things. So I came back, went through a lot of thinking that night. I said, okay, this is what it is. The day I paid him, he was happy that I paid. And he's told me a lot of things that they used to tell them in the house as rich kids. He said, if people keep dashing you and you get used to dashing, you will not put on that hunger to work to get your own. That was why he didn't dash me, not that he can't dash me. I said to him, I understand. It's well, no challenge. I'm fine. I ended it. But you know what? After that time, I started thinking, how do I make money so that I will not be asking him to dash me and he will not be buying things for me when we go out? Anything I eat, I can pay. That thought made me to start searching out what to do investment-wise. I saved my first 32,000. I used that 32,000 to go and buy shares. I bought two shares, one First Bank, another one Union Bank. And I tell you, I bought 100 unit each for 15,000 then. Not right issue. I bought from stock market. Okay. So when I bought that shares, for the first 6 months, I didn't understand it. First 1 year, I didn't understand it until they sent me dividend warrant, just like a check. They sent me this dividend warrant. I took it to my bank, few teller, and deposited, and I was credited. I said, okay, is this how this work? I left that company. I joined United Company of Africa, Nigeria, that is USCN, subsidiary of Mr. Beast, okay? Or Mr. Beast then was a subsidiary of USCN. I joined Mr. Beast as a stock handler. My salary then was, they started paying me 12,000. It was massive money, you won't understand. My first salary, I still remember, I didn't save, I didn't invest. I used it to go and buy shoes. I bought shoes and wristwatches with my first salary. So anytime we are going out, this young rich kid, I still maintain relationship with him. Anytime we are going out, I wear wristwatch, wear my shoe. And I have this school of thought that your shoe, your wristwatch, and your belt should be matching. Because for me, no matter the cost of the fabric, I don't care to see it. But I look out for your shoe, your wristwatch, and your belt. So when I started putting on that uh, school of thought, became a student and enrolled, okay, start studying and definitely graduated one day. We went out. They were looking at me to look shabby, but it didn't go that way. When we came out, people that we came to see was addressing me as the son of the person that sent us instead of him. I said, wow, is this how this thing work? From there, my mindset changed. I started doing a lot for myself. I started investing not only in stock, I started looking out for finance company. I met one that was a landmark finance company. I went to them and asked them, how much do you pay your interest? I want to invest. They asked me, how much do you want to invest? Then I have saved like 100,000. I said, I want to invest 100,000. And they said they will be giving me 1.5%. I said, no problem. I left the money with them. Every month I get my 1.5%. I didn't do compound interest. I didn't. That my 1.5%, I will keep that one, join 50% of my salary to it, save it again for another 6 months, use it to do top up. I was doing this before you know, the money started growing, grew to a reasonable amount of 400,000. I moved it from that place into another finance company where I was getting a higher percentage of 2% then before the crash of interest rates. So when I was getting the 2% of 400,000 every month, it wasn't much, but I was working. So I removed 50% of my salary, put here, and save again for 6 months to do top up. It was working for me. I started small. I did that thing with the second company that I was able to raise 500,000. It graduated to 700. It keep graduating. It keep graduating. As at 2009, I was already a millionaire in six figure. But age have something to play when you don't have a good mentor to guide you. Because of that young age, I was just, you know, going into clothes. I remember I have 32 pairs of shoe. Then I like exotic wristwatch. I bought some for myself. And I was doing that. Where was I taking the money from? From the proceeds that I supposed to add up money to invest. It got to a point as a student, I left one room self-con that other students were staying to go and stay in two-bedroom flats. And I was staying there. Some of my customers who doesn't have where to stay, they came and I accepted them. We are staying. Before you know, I bought a car. And that was where the problem started. So I discovered that when you become a millionaire below the age of 25, that stage for me is a show time, is a show period. You are just showing off. You just want to let people know that you have money. My investment cycle drop. I remember that time somebody approached me and said, there is a land for sale for 75,000. I just went there, came out and said, there is no access road. I didn't think the next 10, 15 years, what will happen to the land. I just told the man point blank, there is no access road, and I didn't buy that land. But today, land is selling in that area for 8, 9, 10 million. But I missed out on that opportunity because the age I was then was really affecting me. I just wanted to go to school, drive into school. People know me. I was studying maths and statistics in Abia State Polytechnic then. People will just see me, they will say, Kinso, you have arrived, stuff like that. And I contested. I joined student politics, became a director of socials. All those euphoria guided my head negatively. Before long, I met a circle of friends where I don't drink, but they do. And I happen to know happening places. In the evening, we'll drive in convoy to that place and we'll drink. And after drinking, maybe today I will pay, next day they will pay. And my normal drink then was Ferus. I would just do my Ferus and go. But sometimes you end up paying 50,000 naira for drinking just 2 bottles of Ferus and some meat and stuff like that. But people will drink and go. I lost my balance financially. I lost money. I couldn't meet up with that discipline. It took me almost another 6 to 7 years to stand again. Another 6 to 7 years. Then I now discovered that to save a million become difficult. And all those financial companies that I invested, many of them has gone moribund. And if you take it to bank cannot give you up to what they give you. I was just like, what do I do? I started saving money in bank, but saving money in bank is not enough because sometimes the money in the bank is using it. And because it's in the bank, somebody will walk up to you and say, this challenge. Even family will call you for 1 or 2 challenges. You have money in the bank, you don't have any project, you don't have any ambition of what you want to do with the money. I will just withdraw and give to solve that problem. But it wasn't the right way to gain financial success. Until 2016, I said to myself, you've passed this level. Now you will touch 1 million today. Tomorrow, it will reduce. The other day, it will increase. Next day, it will reduce. And I stay in an island where the cost of living is expensive. Yes, I travel a lot, but living in that island, the cost of living is far, far, far expensive. I started again. I made some research and I discover, okay, you can do other things. I say, how do I come on board? That was when I check out for YouTube, come on board on YouTube. Then the money I have, I made some research about some financial companies. I invested. And when I invested this time, the man took his time to school me. And I told him, I don't need this money, but see my target. I want to grow money. He said, do you want compound interest? I said, no. Pay me my money as I went due monthly. He said, okay. I started that former principle that helped me. I will collect the proceed. I was working. I will collect the proceed, add it 50% of my salary, invest again. I was topping up. Before you know, boom, I crossed that six figure again. And that was for the third time. But this time around, I remember that what made me fail this first and second time was I was living above my earnings and I wasn't having a living budget. As it comes, you may be sleeping, a call will come. Hey, this, you will send money. So this time around, I created a budget for myself. Even the budget I designed is to the point I have it in my phone. I started tracking my income. Any money that comes in, I've designed this Excel sheet on my phone and in my system. Once I put anything that comes in, it will reflect, it will tell me what my tithe will be for the month based on what I've entered, what my offering will be, what my savings will be, what my transport will be, even the salary I pay myself, what it will be, and what I will have left. So by the time I remove all those things, remove the one I will pay myself, maybe have extra of 10 or 15,000 that is not tied to anything, I will then say, okay, fine. This one will be emergency fund. In case if somebody call for any need, this 15,000 can solve it. If this challenge is bigger than 15,000 and I give you 15,000 and you say it's small, you can give me back and wait. When I make it up, I will give you. I started up again. And 2016, boom, I crossed that line and it became static. As soon as I crossed that line, I started meeting up. I built some good relationship, valuable network that somebody can walk up to you and say, hey, I got so and so contract and I needed so and so amount of money. If you can raise me this, so and so amount, I will give you so percentage. And it's always good percentage. You will save them the stress of documentation, bank doing all those stuff. And being that you are seeing them, you know where the project is going on, you give them the money. As at given time, they will pay you your money. And with your interest, you will take it and cash out and go. Save it and start living below your earnings. And in all this, I am working. I wasn't idle. I was not saying, let me stay at the comfort of my home and every other thing. No, I was working. Even to date, I work. Yes, I crossed that line 216 comfortably. But except I tell you, you will not know. Fine, I'm still a lover of wristwatch till date. But not like before that I have about 15 pairs. I will just keep hang wristwatch. Somebody will visit me. I will tell this one, this is Hublot. What for? You are not into competition with anybody. You know, age is maturity. Age coupled with exposure will give you speed that people within your age bracket will not get. So I met people who are exposed. You know, imagine that same 216, somebody walk up to me and say, I want a contract of, okay, not me. So don't think of anything. Yeah. The person walk up to me and say, I want a contract of 90 million. And I was like, wow, inside me, I didn't shout it out so that the person would not say, this one I've not seen money before. Inside me, I was like, wow. So I want a contract of 90 million. I'm looking for people to partner with financially to get it so that I can get the IPO and stuff. I put a call through to somebody. I say, hey, somebody wants so and so contract. Can you partner with the person? He said, let me discuss with the person. I connected both of them. And by the time they are done, commission came in. Commission came in, something you didn't work for. And I know you can also make a passive income connecting business partners together. And today is working for me. I still do it today. I still do it today. If you see me on the road walking, you may count me out. This one did not follow. And it's good like that. Because when you pass through the rudiment of financial success, you will discover it's not a time of buying Lamborghini, buying Ferrari, All those things are good things of life, but it doesn't equate to success. It doesn't equate to success. I was speaking with one of my um, boss, mentor. I told him, hey, I don't want to have more than two cars. I don't want to have more than two cars. Not that I can't afford more than, but for me, I don't want to because there are a lot of things I need money for. I know where I can put money and I will make proceeds without wasting time every month. Okay, let's say people that call to say, do you have money? At least some people can call and say, I need five, I need three, I need this, as with so percentage. If they are not liquid, I will lose those percentage. So financial success is not about having money in the bank or driving all the cars or living in a mansion. Some people live in a mansion on loan. Some people buy car, just like I said earlier, you make 2 million, you buy a car of 1.8 or 1.9, use the balance to put fuel, drive to the neighborhood. People will celebrate you. After 2 or 3 months, you want to sell the car again because you don't have what you use to maintain it. But some people live in mansion, drive all those cars. Their passive income is what they are using to maintain those things, not the real money that come from their businesses. So in all you're doing, according to Woodlin Allen, he said, success is 90% showing up. You may not know it all, but develop interest to know it and always go where it is happening. There was a season in my life I surrounded myself with people of like minds. Hey, you get money and you do money business. How do you do it? Somebody once told me, okay, let's go to China. I have money to go to China at that time. But if I go to China, what will I be doing in China? I don't know if you are understanding me. If I go to China, if I follow him to China, I will get my visa, which Chinese embassy, if they deny, if you pay for your visa and they deny you visa, they will refund you your money. So if I go to China with him, pay flight ticket to and fro, just to go around and look at Chinese and look at the environment, look at the cities they created and say, wow, it's fine. And I will come back, right? And spend money. I told him, I can't afford to follow you on this journey. If there is any need to go to China, when the time is right, I will know. And beside, all the things I need, I go to AliExpress and I get them. I get vendors there. Even before we have our own e-commerce, Jumia and Konga, I patronize AliExpress and it's working for me. So when you want to do things that have to do with money, it's not something you do because others are doing it. It's not something you do because you have that money at your disposal, but something you check and check it again. Do thorough review. This thing I want to put this money into, does it worth it? If it doesn't worth it, don't go into it. Financial success doesn't come by chance. It requires work and not a menial work, hard work. Just like William Shakespeare said. He said in one of his quotes, and I quote, he said, the height which men attain and stay is not taken by a sudden flight. You cannot come out and see somebody who is doing well in business, maybe who have been in that business for like 10, 15 years, and you just started your own less than 2 years, and the person is doing money thing you want to do with him, you want to compete with him. Even if you pump so much capital in that business, that person is a master in that business. He may not have as money as you have or as much capital as you have, but he have human capital and networking capital that you don't have. You know, I hear people say, money is not everything. Listen, money is not everything you say. Okay, but money is needed for everything. Money may not be everything, but money is needed for everything. The reason why you run helter-skelter to call people, even to call enemy, people you don't talk with, to lend you money, is because you don't have. But anytime you start planning for the raining day, hey, this will go for this will go for this, and this one will be for emergency. Sometimes you keep money aside for emergency. Emergency may not come. And it doesn't mean because emergency did not come, you will not take that money and start spending it. You don't do stuff like that. Still leave it there. A day will come that rain will fall. If that rain fall, the joy of rainfall is if there is thunderstorm, the cloud has started changing, and you have your umbrella. You will not be moved. You'll still be walking under the weather like that. But somebody who doesn't have umbrella will start looking for a place to take cover. So in all you're doing, think about financial success. And financial success is not magic. Financial success is not something that comes by chance. Financial success requires hard work. And if there is anybody who have attained financial success before, if there is anybody you know who have attained that height, you too can attain that height. Nobody is a monopoly of financial success. Thank you for staying thus far. In case you are new to this channel, this is Gist with K, and what we are doing is we come live every Friday in the month of September to discuss and to teach on finance and how to cross the six-figure line. And this is Financial Corner. What we do Friday night live is Financial Corner, and it will be coming every Friday. So if you are new to this channel, kindly click on that red subscribe button, subscribe, and turn up the notification bell. We have other video that we post. We post video every Monday by 6 a.m. in the morning. We post video every Monday, 6 a.m. in the morning. So all our video is financial based, except the one we post on Saturday on fitness, wellness, and fitness, and the short video we do on motivation. Everything centered on finances. So do well to subscribe. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back. Thank you for joining us on this broadcast. Share with your friend and let your friends know what is happening in this channel. The aim and the vision is to raise young millionaires who will attain financial freedom and also be humble. That is the aim. People who will attain that financial freedom before the need will arise, the supply will already be in waiting. That is the aim. So see you next Friday, same time, 9 p.m. Nigerian time, and see you, and thank you for staying thus far. I remain Dr. Kings, your host on this Financial Corner. Thank you and stay blessed. Bye for now.